Greetings, dear viewers. This is going to be a Rocket League match that I just played and I wanted to put up online. If you watched my previous quick update vid, titled Quick Update Vid, I think, if you saw that, then you know that I have a new audio hardware setup, and I want to test that out with some one-off videos, and I'm thinking this is going to be one of the one-off videos. Maybe Rocket League casting is something that I'll want to do a little bit more of, maybe with my replays, maybe with friends' replays or what have you. I don't know. It's something I'm kind of thinking about. If the numbers on this video turn out well, maybe this will be a little bit more than a one-off. Maybe it'll just be something that I sometimes do every now and then. But in any case, I wanted to put this up as a means of testing out my new audio hardware, and I'm going to try out different positionings for the microphone and different distances away and things like that. So I'm going to be trying out different things with the next few videos that come out on my channel. But anyway, just as a little bit of a to preface this match a little bit, I want to say that I am by no means a professional Rocket League player. I would say I and the players in this match alongside me are just barely past beginner level, if at beginner level. I would consider myself just a little bit past beginner level, so that's about the kind of Rocket League play that you can expect from these kinds of videos if I am featuring one of my games in these casts. In any case, let's get into the game. As you can see here, I actually have control of the ball at this point, trying to get it toward the orange team's goal. I am teamed up with a player by the name of Supernal here, and the orange team, Okan and Axis, are pushing the ball toward our goal, but we just took it back over. So I do a very nice little wall drive over here and position the ball for my teammate, who does come in and take the opportunity to go for the score there. That was actually pretty nice. What I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and step back a little bit here. We're going to step back in the replay, and we're going to see that again. We're going to see where I grab control of the ball here. It looks like the orange team is trying to move it toward our goal, but I push the ball back toward the side of the arena here. And now I do a wall drive to push the ball toward the opposing goal, and then I nudge it over to the middle to center the ball, and then Supernal takes the initiative and decides to go there and nail that goal. So that gives us two. So he gets a point for us. So that gives us 2 points over the orange team's 0 points. And then the orange team gets control of the ball here. It looked like Supernal was almost AFK there, or loading or something. I don't know. I'm not sure if he knew he was supposed to be the one going for the ball there, but he definitely was. In any case, it gave our opponents control of the ball, and that's why it's on the blue side of the field at this point, because we didn't really get a good tip-off there. But I do actually manage to angle the ball directly between them and get another score there as they're trying to maintain control of the ball. I took advantage of that. But we're going to step back there again so we can see exactly what happened there. I think I can go over to my view if I go like this, and yeah, we can do that. There we go. Looking at my player view there, let's step back again. We can see that the opposing team, I see that they're far away from the ball, and I take the advantage, I take the time here to, I take the opportunity to use my boost to try and intercept the ball, and it pays off. It was a little bit of a gamble. I wasn't 100% positive I was actually going to get there in time, but it actually did work out, and we got a point off of it, so that's pretty cool. The ball, the next tip-off is here. I'm in control this time, so I boost toward it, and then I do the little flip boost to get just that extra little bit of speed to put the ball on the opposing team's side of the field, and that leads to a very handy score on my part over there. So we are now 4-0. I said nothing about this being a close game, by the way. It's just a fun one that I decided to put up. I played one match, and of course this is a means of testing out the audio, and just a means of testing the waters as far as Rocket League casting is concerned. So this is a fun little video for me to make, I feel. I also feel like I talk a little bit more quietly, a little bit softer whenever I'm talking into this new microphone setup, because I can clearly see the mic in front of me, and I feel like I don't want to yell, I don't want to scream, I don't want to get too loud. I don't know, it feels like I'm almost in more, oh, it looks like the orange team actually gets a point here. It feels like I'm almost like in a studio recording this kind of thing. And I don't know, maybe my attitude will change in that regard a little bit later, but I felt a little bit more casual, I suppose, with the other headset. So I don't know how this is going to play out. In any case, the opposing team actually did get a point. The orange team got a point on us there. And now they are back in control of the ball, pushing it toward our side of the field. But I like to play defense, so I was hanging back by the goal, and I rushed toward the opposing team to take control of the ball. Supernal follows up and also gets control of the ball once they try and retake control of it. Now it's back on their side of the field. They're actually pushing it in the direction of their goal for us. I try and take a shot there. I miss, and then I end up riding up on the inside of the orange goal there. Didn't really work out quite how I had planned, but sometimes things like that happen. And now I see the ball moving toward our goal, so instead of rushing directly toward the ball, I move toward our side of the map to try and get a oh, that was a very nice little fly tactic there that Okan used. I try and get into a defensive position is what I was going for, and now there I am inside the goal, and I do actually get a save. They were going to score with that, I believe, and I was able to deflect it and push the ball back into play rather than letting them score a point. And the orange team is still trying to be very aggressive. They're moving toward our goal. They're both focusing on the ball. They have nobody on defense, whereas Supernal and I are kind of taking turns hanging back by our goal, which is probably why they only have 1 point and we have 4. You do have to dedicate some of your focus to defense. Speaking of which, I almost get a bicycle hit over here to save that. Let's go ahead and tick back in the replay. And we can see here, let me see if this will work for me. I believe I hit shift to do it. So the ball is moving in, and I wanted it right here. I wanted to drive under the ball and then do a bicycle hit, which is basically do a backflip and then hit the ball with your hood, the hood of your car, to kick it back. But as we can see, I'm just barely off in that regard. Boom, just barely off. And they do end up scoring a point, but it was a good attempt on my part. It would have been amazing if I could have landed it. And it was exactly as I wanted it to go, except for the fact that I didn't actually defend. But it was almost precisely how I wanted it to go, so that was pretty cool. In any case, we're sitting here with 1:15 left in the match. And the orange team, again, is pushing toward our goal, which is pretty easy. You'll notice that the ball spends a lot of time on our side of the field, because both orange players are dedicated to offense. So they're going to keep the ball on our side of the field a lot. So that puts us, the blue team, in a position where we have to regain control at the start of every round. We have to regain control every time we do a tip-off. But then once we do regain control, it gives us a pretty clear shot at the opposing goal because they aren't focusing on defense. So that's why the ball spends so much time. That's one of the reasons the ball spends so much time on the blue side of the field, which is our side of the field, because then we have to do something like this, like Supernal just did, to kick the ball back over to the opposing team. But because they have no defense, wow, it's a good thing I decided to talk about it at that point in this replay, because that was very illustrative of what I was trying to say. Because they weren't focusing on defense, they had nobody over there playing goalie to defend themselves, because they spent so much time on our half of the field, both of their cars. So that was very illustrative of what I was trying to say. That was pretty cool. I drive up the wall a little bit there, and there's another little bit of a save, trying to get them out of the goal. Defense, you hear the phrase in other sports all the time. You hear defense wins games. You hear that a lot, and in a lot of cases, it's generally pretty true. So that, and of course, it plays a very big role in a game like Rocket League as well. So that's actually really cool. Now we are actually on the orange half of the field. Again, it's because we've got two players doing the offense thing, but it didn't really matter because, well, I mean, we were both on the orange side of the field. Both blue players were on the orange side of the field because this was the end of the match. The match ended up at 5-2. So that will do it for this video. I hope you folks enjoyed this. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you folks next time.